This is your afternoon news update. Hello, Gary B. 4 people in a boat that sank near Oil Trough were dumped into the White River. It happened around 11:30 Saturday night. Sheriff Sean Stevens said luckily all 4 were not injured and were able to swim to shore. Deputy Tim Cunningham responded from Newark and located the 4 coming up to the highway on the north side of the river. The sheriff said all 4 subjects were taken back to the boat ramp, where Vital Link EMS responded to check their conditions. He said all information is being turned over to the Arkansas Game and Fish for an investigation of the incident. The sheriff did not release the subjects' names. The Supreme Court is struggling over whether some of the nation's largest hospitals should be allowed to sidestep federal laws protecting pension benefits for workers. The justices are considering the case of 3 church-affiliated nonprofit hospital systems. They're being sued for underfunding employee pension plans. The hospitals say their pensions are church plans, exempt from the law. Lawyers for employees say the hospitals are shirking legal safeguards that could jeopardize retirement benefits for tens of thousands of workers. 2 women and 3 men have been charged by prosecuting attorney Holly Meyer's office in Independence County Circuit Court on drug charges. Detective Aaron Moody was dispatched to an area atop Ramsey Mountain near Allen Chapel Road to investigate a female subject who was walking and carrying a knapsack. It was first thought the female might be the female runaway from the sheriff's youth ranch. Turns out it was a 32-year-old female trying to get to a company at the airport who rents vehicles. The woman, identified as Hannah Jo Bernard, was checked along with the bag she was carrying. Moody said one bag contained an open package of hypodermic syringes, 2 suspected Xanax pills, and a red container cap that held a plastic baggie with an amount of suspected meth. Moody said he also found a large amount of U.S. currency, almost $2,000. The suspected meth, when checked, turned out to be the real thing, and the pills did turn out to be Xanax. Bernard charged with possession of meth and possession of drug paraphernalia, both felonies. Her bail set at $2,000. In a separate incident, another female along with 2 men were charged with the same 2 felonies. The incident occurred on March 23rd on Main Street in Pleasant Plains when narcotics investigators with the county and a member of the Drug Task Force stopped a suspicious vehicle for traffic violations. An investigation found meth, smoking pipes, and marijuana in the car. All 3, the driver, 37-year-old Aaron Newman, and the passengers, 36-year-old Misty Dawn Parson and 61-year-old Porter Roger James, were charged, each placed on a $5,000 bail. And a Floral, Arkansas man was arrested in Newark last Tuesday. He's been charged in Independence Circuit Court with possession of meth. The arrest and charge against 33-year-old Joshua Lynn Jennings was made during a traffic stop at 3rd and Long Streets in Newark. Jennings is in jail on a $5,000 bail. And 2 men bailed from the truck they were in and ran on foot from authorities late Friday night in Independence County. Deputy Justin Kirk was pulling the vehicle over for a traffic violation. Kirk, joined by Sheriff Stevens, gave chase but could not find the 2. Speaking of running, the 2 men jumped out of the truck and left it running. An investigation determined a positive identification of the driver. The police report listed him as 40-year-old Jason Robert Cox. Inside the truck, several packages of narcotics were found, including 4 baggies of meth. Marijuana was also found in the truck, along with a police scanner, smoking pipes, and a shotgun. Cox, not in custody, is facing several charges: possession of meth with a purpose to deliver, possession of drug paraphernalia, possession of a firearm by a certain person, fleeing, simultaneous possession of drugs and firearms, possession of marijuana, and illegal use of a communications device. And that brings you right up to date. Gary B.,